We're watching another battle. Woohoo!
One a day till 100K. Look, I've been with plenty women, still don't know how women think. Been through the good and bad, really through the thick and thin. Sometimes I'm questioning the world that they be living in. Their standards be a fantasy to fan their public image. If it's Twitter, 6 figures isn't rich now, huh? But IRL, they gave it up for a chipped out blunt. I'd rather stay in the house and leave the bitch out front. I won't fit into your criteria list, now what? See, she say she like to sniff and hit a dab. I think Shotty wildin'. She go from power to the gas like she in a hybrid. Say she doesn't do this often, guess she got some mileage. She say she into Libras, I said I'm into silence. Come with baggage, I ain't carrying your luggage, bitch. She get to lying and she come up with the dumbest shit. Starts talking about my truth, I'm making fun of it. The greatest thing about truth is, it's only one of it, Cole.
Stop digging! Cammy, stop digging!
What's good, Cammygbr? We are here. So today, watching another battle, right? But the reason why I'm deciding to do another watch so soon, I said I'd do these sporadically, is because shout out to MICMASTERS Alliance. They have got me doing judging battles for Utah. I think I already talked about this before, but now I'm going to be an active judge in every single battle happening for however long this playoff tournament runs for. So on Friday, 17th of May, I want to say around 11 o'clock at night in the UK time, there'll be a stream for 3 battles to watch on MICMASTERS Alliance YouTube channel, and I'm going to be judging them. Now, my role will be an off-site judge, so I won't be live or anything going, oh, I'm going to be having the battle, it's going to be streamed live, and I'm going to be rewatching it, and then trying to dissect as much as I can, and then decide a winner. Now, that sounds pretty easy, deciding a winner. Ta-da! But I also have a set criteria. So I've picked a battle from the UK. This battle's highly debated. Back in the day, the judge's decision was said to be wrong, or it was one of those that everyone knew the decision, but they all sort of didn't say anything. But I'll get to the battle in a second. I want to break down the judge's decisioning and how it works. So when I do give a decision, I'll be able to say, this is the evidence why on this format. Let's break it down. There is 4, that's right, 4 criterias for earning points, right? 1 is effective writing. 2, performance. 3, conviction. And 4, for moments. Let's talk about them for a second. So effective writing. MICMASTERS Alliance have got effective writing down as a certain amount of punches. Now, punches is a subjective term to me. Punches is what hits, and like does it work? Does it not land, but is it effective on what he's trying to say? Is the connecting round good? Is there a little moment that goes, oh, okay, fine, that's like noteworthy punches, is probably how I would put that across. Noteworthy lines. 0 points if you have no punches, right? 1 point if you have 2 punches. 2 points if you have 3 punches. 3 points, this gets confusing now. 3 points if you have 4 to 5 punches. 4 points if you have 6 to 7 punches. And 5 points if you have between 8 and 10 punches that are noteworthy or for writing down to be. That's pretty slick. It doesn't have to get crowd reaction at all. It's just noteworthy stuff. Okay? Another part is performance. Now, automatically get 2. And if you stumble, you lose a point. Stumble twice, lose 2 points. Choke, no points. So you should always, as long as your stuff's clean, you should always get 2 points. And for conviction, I quite like conviction here. Are they staying in character? Are they attacking the opponent? And are they believable? So you get 2 points if you have all 3, 1 point if you have 2 of them, and 0 points if you only have 1 or none. Now, the only other part to this is moments. Now, moments, similar to punches, it's what's noteworthy, but moments are a bit more than that. Moments, per moment, you can get up to 2 points. per moment. So if you have a haymaker that shakes the room in the momentum switch, all of this, you can get up to 2 points. A moment, for me right now, I'm going to keep it very basic and have you have a great moment. It's going in a 2-pointer. A 1 moment is something that gets a bit of reaction, changes the momentum slightly. I think if the battle's not great and you have the odd moment, you maybe get 1. But if it's a great back and forth, everyone's hitting moments to the point the standard is so high that it just be considered punches. So moments, you can get up to 2 points per moment, and if you have a bunch of moments, that changes your whole score dramatically. But if you have that many moments, the other points should work to suffice. Does that make sense? Awesome. So guys, now that you know the judging and how at least it will somewhat work, we are watching Tony D versus Raptor. What's going to happen here is I'm going to watch this, we'll react to it because it's been a while since I've watched it, and then I'm going to do what a little loser does, is watch it 3, 4, however many times, and at the end of each round I'll give a little breakdown of what I've got and you'll see my findings. Like I'll put it all on my phone, notes and shit, but we're just going to react and let future me worry about this. So with that being said, Tony D, what's the J Black says, the spirit of the Black Panther now will not be stripped away. Let's go.
My man Tony, let's go. Hey yo, Sunburn, we in it?
Yeah.
Alright. Hey, you think you can win? Fam, I need you to know you wrong. I do not care they call you top tier. You not near me, you don't belong.
Okay.
What's my motivation? What am I supposed to focus on to build the hype if I already killed the guy that they cloned you from? They
Right, I am mistaken. This is after the Shotty Horror Battle. What a start. Oh. I remember that hitting that. I remember how that was now. Oh, God, it's been a long time since I've seen this battle. Let's go, Tony. That's fire. That is so fire.
They witnessed how how manhandled and soft shotty. Both barrels. How manhandles a saw enough shotty. So how was manhanding me a saw enough shotty? Because everything you do, we already saw.
Off shotty.
Shotty. It'd be absurd not to rap about the shotty angle. Fam, you've even turned your cap around to the shotty angle.
No! Fam, you even turned your hat around to the shorty angle. No, the shorty angle. Hold on, I think I'll fucking get my hat later. My hat's hanging up. Fam, you even turned it to the shorty angle. Ah! Tony, man, voted.
And I beat you. So naturally they wonder how you got here. And how you went from not on my radar to the target in my crosshairs. On the face of it, I do him greasy. This white head in a spot haircut. Hands on. It's easy to get squeezed on and popped here. If it's not clear, I'll let you know. And just to tell them the facts, Norps, Flexplicit, and EURL scheduled a match. For him, had the feel and the appeal with heroin raps. They was enticing and inviting, trying to get him on smack, but I couldn't make it. That's my bad. But I disguised it as a blessing, because they was talking contracts, and that might have stifled his progression, so I stopped him getting hooked on smack.
Okay.
And with your drug problems, that was a timely intervention. Battling you,
Okay.
that's not a part of man.
Now, would a contract from URL stifle his progression? Now, obviously, URL, like Norbs' URL, fell through. I think it was like EURL or something. Didn't exactly work out, but it didn't work out because nobody fucking showed. But we could have had cooked with something there, man. It was more that Tony D didn't. Kind of wish that became more successful, personally, but it's what it is. I don't know if can Raptor travel? I don't know. Whatever, but it was. I like the angle. I like the angle.
Master plan. So yeah, I left him hanging. But they'll swear he did it to himself like Sandra Bland, cause you are, bro. That ain't even the boys' fan base.
Is that the time that this happened? This happened when... Bruh. Sandra Bland, man. What a wild case that was. We've just passed that. That just happened. It's fucked.
So really, you dodged the bullet there. Just to come in and catch one at point blank range, let's bang out. Raptor, it's now your turn, and tone spray from such close range that your clothes stained with powder burns. You about to learn. I can teach you a thing or two. I'm sublime with a punchline. This crunch time at Columbine, you getting schooled while I'm killing you.
Tony is still so good, but like...
I Lego that title so I could pick and choose. So had my thoughts been on track, I'd have skipped you again like an interlude. But it's a colourful matchup. But it'll be a colourful matchup, they said. And this the living proof in black and white. For that green, I run it red. He sing the blues, this kid and lose. Cause I ain't got shit to prove. I ain't even champ no more. I'm on to bigger moves, you seen me. So the simple truth is you getting slewed by that old drunk light-skinned guy that does the interviews.
It's a good first round. Like for Tony, covered a lot of bases, kind of put more on the defense of who he is now and how he's not the same guy anymore. Like that all works. That all works. Now, like I said, there was a big thought that Raptor won this battle. And there's already lines that I'm anticipating from hearing many years ago that have just forever stayed in my mind. So I look forward to going back on this. Raptor, on you, sir. Wait a minute. Is this not where the original the battle rap clap? Is that not? I'm sure that's homeboy over there.
Yo!
We'll see.
Cause see, you really didn't deserve to be the champ of Britain. I mean, you're good, Tony. Just everyone you battled isn't, so you beat.
Nice.
So you beat Mickey, Mixit, Eyes and Token. But then lost to him and blamed it on a bad decision. But then bounced back. Back to business. 2 massive victories, yeah? Fucking Zeus and Adam the Rapper, innit? Think about it. Think about it. He got his title shot from beating Arcake, but which fucking rapper didn't? So did
That battle ever happened, Raptor versus Archaic? I feel like it didn't happen. I would have loved to have seen that. And at that time, was Ark a stepping stool? Like, I don't know how true that is, because I know Ark had a close battle with Yunnan and Villain, and you know, back in the day, like at that point, Ark was someone to be. I'd have to go back and see if there's a win-loss record or something. I think Don't Flip used to have that. Wins this, win losses that, because Grind Time used to have the same thing or something. I'd have to go back.
Yo! I said he got his title shot from beating Arcake, but which fucking rapper didn't? So did Scissors, DK, Yunnan and Villain, but the problem was, they didn't fit the staff description of a champion's image, and with his rep from Poisonous Poets, at the time he was the ideal man to give it, just for you made to look good by the wacky spitters in the league overran with gimmicks, bitch. You didn't deserve that shot. Your
talking to him.
Practically given, so before you start bragging and boasting about being a champion, though, the man is a phony. I can't respect the guy that defends his title against handpicked opponents, especially drafted by Rowan. A fucking joke stuck in a comfort zone for the fact he knows any actual battle rapper will toast, and you've seen it. Shotty clips and no maximum smoked him. I don't flop champion that can't handle the weight stacked on his shoulders and facing international opponents. You gave UK rap its most embarrassing moment when our champion gave a champion showing up in Canada choking. Bitch, you ain't the real champion.
Fuck off. Fuck off. Bro, there was a point. I'm grabbing my hat now. There was a point where fucking get the shorty angle in there. There was a point where Raptor was the toughest battle rapper to face, the most dangerous. So fucking good. Champion showing that this first round is pressure. This is everything wrong with you, Tony D. This is everything.
I said you ain't a real champion. Soulless. That's a battle that can stand toe to toe with any man in his moment. Not a fucking pussy too happy, relaxing and coasting his way through battling nobody's. And that was his logic with this battle. I'll take the rookie, the one still learning in the game. But see the shit that I've got, I'll bring a twist to the plot. Like a dead guy turning in his grave. I'm on a killing spree. Stacking heads like totem poles. For you, this is certainly a space. So when I land a headshot, heads off you. The Kurgan to the stage, there can be only one. Now,
when I land our heads off, there can only... That's a Highlander? Yeah, we should have shot the angle look right. That's a... Sneaky!
Now just because I told you I don't read books, and I ain't book smart, don't think I'm some sort of a retard. You read books to see it through the author's eyes. I read people to see if they authorize.
Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck the fuck off! Read people... See if the author writes it. Read people and see if they're authorized. Ah! Bruh, this is an epic round. This is an epic round. This is pressure. Pressure. I know Tony's feeling this round. Oh, he's got his poker face going on. Oh, ain't no way he's not feeling this.
Book smart, don't think I'm some sort of a retard. You read books to see it through the author's eyes. I read people to see if they authorize them. Street smart. You read books to find bars. I read books behind bars. So something good in it. You read books to find bars. I read books behind bars. So something good in a TV starts. But I forgot. This is Don't Flop. You want me to watch the latest series just to reference our
Nice.
Fuck that.
Nice.
Well, fuck that. Because whatever happened to these bars? Good old disrespectful deep bars. I can't fuck your mother's little peach ass to the knees jar and she can't shit for a week. Start get a bitch drunk. Get the bitch drunk. Get the bitch drunk. I've red stripe running through her like a police car. Tell that bitch I'm finna give her
Wait. This was all in the first round, so it's... Give her, like, get the bitch drunk or red stripe with police cars. I finna give her the white tip like a reef shark. That's a white tip reef shark is a shark. Like, that's a genuine, that's not like it's not a reach. That's a genuine shark. Finna kill. Let's fucking go, Raptor. This is crazy.
Cause my stuffy nose will blow, that's common colds. Cause my page be showing all signs of a star like horoscopes. I'm on a roll, so line them up. Of created this pattern of knocking them down like dominoes. Cause you gotta believe that you're the best. And it's in my mind, body and soul. It's in my mind, body, soul. Let's have a bit of truth.
Nothing needs to be said.
You gave it the title because you knew you had see your soul next and you'd have got beat off both them. He's alright innit? Just been made to look better by weak opponents, but Shotty made me see right through him. He looks hollow because he tries to beat up both them. Yeah, you only get work because you do looks good like Selena Gomez.
Oh my! Do looks like Selena Gomez? Ah! This is all the first round. This... What's his second... What's his other rounds out like? Because that's like almost all the bars I remember. Oh, this is going to be interesting.
I say you remind me of that copper that Ralmo shot up close, bitch. Why is that? Because he's blind to the fact that Shotty smoked him.
Oh.
Yo, I see him when this battle was announced. You all said I ain't got a hope. They said battling him's insanity. I said, cool, I want that body tone now. Rush on to you.
Oh my god. Cool, I want that body tone.
I said, yo. I say when this battle was announced, you all said I ain't got a hope. They said battling him's insanity. I said, cool, I want that body tone out. Rush on to you on screen and make him squat and drop a load, so it is insanity. Cause in a couple months you'll see a toned body when you watch at home. Bitch, nasty.
What a round. I mean, I'll say the first watch back, I think Raptor got that very, very fucking clear. Insane round from Tony D, but yeah. Future editor, give him the scores.
So, after about maybe 3-4 watches, this is the score that I've got. Effective writing for Tony D, 4 out of 5. When counting, that's all counting punches, and Raptor 5 out of 5. To be honest, looking at it, Raptor had a pretty perfect first round. A pretty perfect first round. And Tony D almost having the exact same, maybe just not as much actual punches. You know, like bars that were good to me, Saw, Shorty, Sandra Bland bar, Tone Spray for such close range, and then the Sing the Blues bar. But when you're really going over great moments, like, okay, the big intro from Tony D, killed the guy they cloned you of, crunch time and Columbine, you getting schooled while I'm killing you, the shot and the shotty angle from Tony. But comparing it to fuck Raptor's first round, there's just so much. Like the champion showing up to Canada choking, authorize, dude looks good like Selena Gomez. You know, even the whole pocket, like, can't stand the weight of the international opponents, and you know, this twist of the plot, make a dead man turn in his grave. Read books about bars, I read books behind bars. Red stripe running through like a police car. My page be given all signs of a star like a horoscope. Like this. Cool insanity, body tone. There's so much in that first round. That one is pretty clear to me. Raptor 1-0, but an amazing round from both.
Alright, we shouldn't even be mentioned in the same breath, cause you and Briggsy can't finish a sentence in the same breath, and this was meant to be URL. So let me put you to the same test, cause I spit something sick on stage, and if you checkmate, that's how you play chess across the board. There's certain steps you take to earn a rep. The first is prep. And did I put that work in? Yes, but he missed the wave, he knew school, so he ain't considered worthy yet. I'm moving in the do-rag on my murder flex, so you know the saga. T-top, that's why this rookie verse of
You know what? Like, there's a part of me going, you know what? That was definitely for that URL battle card. That was definitely for that. Like, but it was so fire, and I'm glad the crowd got that, because there's a lot of people in the crowd that went, "Oh, who's T-Top? Who's that? Who's that?" Fire. That's so good. Let's go, Tony.
I've been here forever. Maybe a couple minutes more. Level so high, if I ever fell off, I'd never hit the floor, but this is raw. That's why you bound to lose, because they comparing skill differences. Shit, this a matter of altitude. I had to step down for you. I mean, from my mountain view to help you climb to this peak. At least that's what it's amounting to, but wait.
You've climbed to this peak, a mountain to this mountain view.
Let me climb on you. Cause I can beat you by being you. But I gotta add a touch of tone, cause you don't just come up short cause of your stunted growth. It's the way you make your arms in that funny pose when you bust a flow. It's the way you move them arms in that funny pose when you bust a flow. It's the act of a kid trapped in a lift, banging the buttons.
Well done, Tony. Well performed. I like seeing Tony D perform more. I like all that sort of stuff.
What's with all the
Doesn't do that
fucking
often.
pokes? Either that or you juggle though. But this is just for show, just to show. We couple rungs below, so I'll keep up performing this childish exercise like a tuck and roll.
Childish exercise like a tuck and roll.
Just like you construct the flow, each one will go off the same rhyme sound. Like right now, it's and O. Then in the rhyme scheme, you've been rumbled, bro, and the impact of your punchline combined with your distinct like alarm control.
Okay.
It's an abundance of nothing, no substance and no punches thrown. So basically, he's come from home for me to weigh him up and bag the flake like I'm cutting coke. And on that subject, though, he loves the snow.
Oh, don't agree, Raptor. Like kayfabe.
He loved the snow. Couple woes. That's why his album's called Kneel by Mouth, because it all goes up his nose.
Yes! Yes, I don't. Yes. Oh. You know what? The way Tony just always captures the point in hammers it home. This is 8 years ago. Still does it today.
The differences, doing that in your style, 40 seconds. In my style, 3 sentences. My penmanship will...
3 seconds. No, 3 sentences. In 40 seconds. In modern day battle rap, if you can start an angle and finish an angle in 40 seconds, that's pretty good. Then nowadays it's fucking 2-minute angles, 3-minute angles, and the angle's dead, comes back, it's dead, it come back. If you could do that in 40 seconds, that's perfect for me.
My penmanship will rat dying in your plans. This ain't Street Fighter. Right, you ain't got fire in your hands.
Fucking Ryu. Ugh.
You ain't got fire in your hand. It's no contest. I'm dead sure it's a wind-up car. This me versus me battle in a pit like Ed Norton in Fight Club. That's time, bro.
Fantastic second round. That's a much better second round from Tony D. Much better. Like that's just direct to the point, straight attack. Just overall, just firing on all cylinders. That's a fucking great round. Yo. Shout out MICMASTERS Alliance, because when I'm going to go back on, watch this, try and score it, I'm going to have fun with it. It's going to be fucking difficult. It's going to be fucking difficult. You should check out their channel. I've already said at the start. MICMASTERS Alliance, Utah Battle Rap. They had Thesaurus versus B Magic, Emerson Kennedy versus A-War. They've had some great battles on there. Check them out. Raptor, round 2.
Yo, he said what's with all the fucking pokes? He sees fucking bitches on Facebook, they all fucking love me, bro.
Facebook pokes. That's how old this battle is.
Before I hit you with punches non-stop and taking your top off, he's not going to stop me taking your top off.
I like the idea of a freestyle,
See, I've got his boys whispering. I told you shouldn't have slept on him. Now watch his whole agenda switch. He'll go from his usual, yeah, I'm going to take the piss to right when expecting this. To right when expecting this. Because you've got an extremely narrow mind for such a fucking big-headed prick. Well, I make a stop teeth flapping his gums like Dentafix. Facts, you was a don't-flop champion. But not because of your penmanship, but because experience will always be picked over apprentices. 15 years in a game, shit to show. And you telling me you content with this? You put in a whole shift, but your capital's low. And in that case, I understand why you sensitive. Because you got more... Okay. Because you got more views, fans, and a bigger reputation. And to hear that, But I probably made more money battling in a year than you have in your career span. You say you do this for a hobby. That's why I don't see you as a revered champ. Cause see, Tony, I ain't in this sport for the kicks like a mere Kaale. In it to make money, so the future of my baby's blessed. So there's food on the table, clean clothes and a place to rest. And the last time I checked, Tony, fucking views and fans don't pay the rent. That's why I kill man for money, so take note of the face of death. Cause you say you the king, when it's battles like a game of chess. Blacks v whites, mind games out. Carefully plan to make my steps, but I think of my opponent's next move and erase the threat. Then I put them thoughts into action. Execute it to perfection. When they invade you, set me, then I'll take out everyone around him to make sure this king remains in check. Cause see, I'm a different.
Okay. A lot of rapping. A lot of rapping.
Make sure this king remains in check. Cause see, I'm a different breed. What a lacking skill, the passion feels. I'm swinging even Drago haymakers. These punches have a champion killed you. Should have stayed in retirement tone, but it makes me for the kind of Leo. Cause now it all goes downhill and you lose the crown like Jack and Jill. I mean, don't let the brother front like he ain't already got me once, and then concoct to the cover up, but I was left, let him down, then he had trouble coming up. Brother, first I understood, but then somebody told me you lied, and his excuses come unstuck. This motherfucking pussy was shook. See, Flex rang you 50 times. Would he answer his phone? Would he fuck? If his lift really let him down, he could have just told us on the phone. If he'd have picked it fucking up, but
This kind of leans into Tony D's angle about a point made in 3 sentences and taking 40 seconds for an angle. There's a lot of rapping going on here and so much setup that I'm waiting for the landing punch. I'm waiting for like there's a lot to be said, and a lot of it I can write down as punches and whatnot, as actively, in for the kicks like Amir Khan. This is the first watch, obviously, but it's all leading on to the next thing, and I'm needing just a few more lines in there in between while we're there. But he's talking to him. He's talking.
spineless, fucking gutless punk slash southern cunt. See, what was that when your dad said? See, what was that when your dad said when you clashed death? About if you ain't knocked out an impact, swing back. When did it also say, if someone brings you for an explanation, don't answer the phone and don't even ring back. That's how I know you were. That's how I know you were, bitch, man. Cause see, you actually took it to my boy, let me down with the ride level. But that was Sandra Bland committed suicide level. It was lies. It was lies, bro. It was lies.
Both had
So
Sandra
don't talk
Bland
like you're the
lines?
best in the country, G, when you be lucky to be number 3, cause I've got him under soul like comfy snakes and undersea like submarines.
First watch, I think I would be giving Tony D that, but I'm going to let the future me explain that one, because I have that gut feeling. It just felt Raptor was doing a lot. So
round 2, going over this a few times. Again, I feel Tony D's punch count isn't as high as Raptor's, like just in general. But I think that's because Raptor's rapping at a fucking million miles per hour, like, and he's just getting through as much as possible. However, in this round in particular, Tony D has them moments. He has all them moments. So, like I said, effective writing, 4 out of 5. Raptor, 5 out of 5 for the punches. But all the performances are clean. It's the moments. It's the moments that make things difficult. So, like good bars, the chess, throw up, play chess, checkers before he gets to the big haymaker. This peak from this mountain to the mountain view. Childish exercise like a tuck and roll, cut the flake like I'm cutting coke, like that sort of stuff, fire. And for Raptor, for like good bars, I'll take the piss to, I wasn't expecting this, stop teeth flapping gums like Dentifix, capital low in that case is sent, not in the sport for the kicks like Amir Khan, because he's a boxer. Lose the crown like Jack and Jill. But when it comes to actual moments, unfortunately for Raptor, I think the only moment that he had was the undersea like submarines. Like okay, the comfy like on top of snow, like under soul like comfy sneaks, and undersea like submarines is great, but if I'm giving extra points for moments, Tony had more moments. Like in the end of that intro scheme, that T-top, that's why this rookie versus vet, the elevator impression, nil by mouth, and Ryu ain't got fire in his hands. Like this second round went for Tony, like off of the extra moments. Like he didn't punch as much. It wasn't because Raptor will naturally rap more, but the moments on this round made this quite clear for me for Tony after all the watches that I've done for this.
Hey, rap-wise, you should be proud of your progression here. Because going jail 6 times in 7 years, there's probably a lesson there.
Oh, round 3, by the way. Let's go.
I'm saying, you appear to be shit at crime. It's time for...
Yo. Tone, man. Tone.
What I'm saying is, you appear to be quite shit at crime. It's time for a next career. So you engineered a battle rap war to try to dust off this old school writing like chalk on a blackboard. But I'm Benny Blanco from the Bronx and I back talk. So I'll do you the Carlito way. You turned your life around just to die on this platform. Ask anybody. I'm feeling very cocky. They give me the mini shotty, I body the nigga for a penny, probably pun intended.
Okay. Consider the
If I
time
said
at
it,
5.
son, I meant it. Automatically spring for the winter, battle you in September, cause summer's ended, I'm cold. And we already know he less than dope. So he was more suited for that fake smack, that's methadone. The method shown by this team London vet at home, you check his post. He in Manny's corner, shaking like Freddie Roach.
in Manny corner, shaking like Eddie Roach. Because he's from Manchester, Manny Pacquiao and Freddie Roach behind Manny. Oh! And Manny corner shaking like... That's a fucking haymaker. That's a haymaker. Oh, fuck.
If weapon show, 2 ways the heart and guts get exposed. I'll make you the poster boy for violence. Cause they'll staple your middle like a centerfold. Katana blade, slicing this away, then that away, and watch him go from 1 to 4. That's a matinee, get crushed in slice. Get crushed and sliced, chopped and diced. Limbs cut off like they're ostracized. Squashed inside a box this size. We'll take it with us on the drive. Window down, toss the side. The cops will find the first set of raptor bones that ain't fossilized.
The first set of raptor bones that ain't fossilized. Oh no! You know what? That line is just there. You know what I mean? I don't remember any. People had like raptor bars and all that sort of shit. That's one of those that's like no one has said that line, and it's just there to take. And you know what? That fucking Tony's accent is such a cheat code. There's a matinee, fossilized Freddie Roach, but it all kind of fits. Bruh. What a guy.
To compare you to a lot of guys I clashed in my chosen hobby. To compare you to a lot of guys I clashed in my chosen hobby, you ain't worthless. But to call him the real deal, you joking probably. I ain't seen no ill clips. He's hardly a smoking shotty. They threw him in the mix, he the definition of a token body. So I get a unanimous decision, cause I'm on a different level now. This passion versus precision. And smarts beat hard. We saw how Floyd broke Canelo down. 3-0. Clearly, when the YouTubers check it out, I move like a tube driver. Do strike and make it hard for you to get around.
Now, did we catch that little like little loss of thought there? But he found himself. Dude, I could tube strike, you find it hard to get around. Ah! That's another one right there. Well, this third round's nuts from Tony.
So settle down and know your place. And remember that time you went to Norway? That shit give me jokes for days.
Oh.
He's flown the plane over Ye to get him and his codies paid, but got lost in translation and misunderstood the token phrase there's dough to make. If he's top seed, then that's the reason he been on a roll of late. So he come to sunburn. You about to get toasted, Baker. I shine, so this ain't the first time you've been banned by Tony Reyes.
Eek, Tony Reyes.
It's a mad thing. It's over. It's a mad thing. I put pen to work, pen pushing to office work like admin. Mom, I'm
Oh, I don't like that.
Thing. My pen pushing to office work like admin. If I'm on the card, buddy popping like a backspin and that's him. Time.
Oh, that really put a stinger on the end of that round, because that was a great round, and then like you had to, which I don't think I'll count that as a stumble. I'll have to rewatch it a few times if I count that as a stumble, but like off of the judging system. But yeah, that kind of took me out. That reminded me, oh, I'm not watching the battle. I'm sat here and it's on the TV. I was engrossed to that point, and it kind of came back to the room almost. Ooh, this round could be for Raptor to take, but that was a great round. There's nothing. I don't think like watching it back now, there wouldn't be anything underlying if people were to say that Tony D won. To me, so far, unless this is a bonkers round and I don't remember.
Yo. See, we know you like to bring the squad for the hype. And with this yo, you're all about to do no fucking basketball.
It's London, bro. What the fuck?
You know you like to bring the squad for the hype. You seen it against Yunnan. And with his confidence high, he tries to intimidate opponents. Thinks because he's with a squad full of guys that are not going to fight. Well, you've got your wires crossed him. It's going to lead to the shock of your life. Because guess what, Tony? You ain't battling Tommy this time. I'll fight you all. One at a time.
Nice. Set the tone, Raptor. Set the tone. Set the tone.
Let's go, Raptor. A squad full of guys I'm not going to fight. Well, you've got your wires crossed him. It's going to lead to the shock of your life. Because guess what, Tony? You ain't battling Tommy this time. I'll fight you all. One at a time. Because I'll swallow blood before I swallow my pride. Never back down. Too much under my mind. So try and chat or fight back until I get knocked out or die. Because me and Tommy ain't alike. Because see, unlike you, Nan, I've actually got the bottle to war with you. Plus, I ain't going to send shots from behind closed doors like Oscar Pistorius when
There's the Oscar Pistorius line. Send the shots from the back like Oscar Pistorius. Fire. Fire.
Let's go, bro. I said, unlike you, Nan, I've actually got the bottle to war with you. Plus, I ain't gonna send shots from behind closed doors like Oscar Pistorius when that bitch got shot in Pretoria. And come and think about it, you and Oscar got something in common for sure, because you both faced death and got away with murder when they announced you was the one that's victorious.
Okay.
But oh well, I guess that was the old E&D effect. So to send a message to his cell, I'll put him in a box. And I don't mean no text. See, the scene is set. This is where the Reaper gets his sweet revenge. Yeah, bitch. Now you die because you cheated death. And as far as research went, I had Tony be assessed to a deep extent. Street cred as a seasoned vet. Strong attack with a weak defense. I don't flop champion. Who did you battle that's deemed a threat? Old Sleaze and Death? I mean, no wonder your punches seem the best when they compete against weak content. But to be the best, you beat the best. So battle Lunar Soul, CR Gem. See if you made out to be as good when he's big in there. When you battle a guy that can actually rap, it's clear. It's like Delilah's cutting Samson's hair. His punchlines decrease in strength, but see, you're a big puncher, Tony. But when you battle a rapper that punches back, the man falls. So what's good having iron fist with a glass jaw? That's why I'm best.
Okay. You know what? There's big gaps in between. I get those little punch. It just between the next bar hitting, there's big gaps in between, and then it's like a lot of filling in the. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot. It's what it feels like anyway watching this. This will be interesting because I know there'll be bars in there that I'm not catching right now.
I said when you battle a rapper that punches back, the man falls. So what's good having iron fist with a glass jaw? That's why I'm better suited for this platform to style on, and that's a catwalk. So act raw. So you can hit in around like a catwalk, bitch. And see, I don't give a fuck if you're the most popular guy in town and I'm surrounded with a biased crowd. See, I don't give a fuck if your gassed up circle provide the spark for your fire round. See, I don't give a fuck if you've got 10 guys behind you trying to fill my mind with doubt. I'll fight them now, Tony. I'm a stand-up guy. I won't take shit lying down. So fuck.
He's cut that round short. Okay, he's cut that round short. He's not. I don't think he's really cut it short. He's just went right. End it here. End it. That was such a battle rap trope where you had to end on like a line and haymaker, and even if it's short, end it there because you end on a good note. Where you don't have to end on a good note. So, Raptor's round seemed short, and Tony D had and a bit of a stumble at the end. Could be choke, depends on how I see it as I'm going through it, scoring points and whatnot. Yeah, I look forward to going back on this now and really trying to break it down. So you've probably had the first round, the second round, round 3, future me, break it down.
This round is where it gets spicy. If we go on the top 2 rounds again, round 1, altogether points, I've given Raptor 18 points for 4 moments, plus 10 out of 10 round in Tony D, 15 points for a 9 out of 10 round and 6 extra points, for 3 big moments. In the second round, I've given Tony D 17 points for a 9 out of 10 round and 4 haymakers, giving him 17 points. And Raptor, I gave a 10 out of 10 round for like punches and whatnot, but only 1 big haymaker, which gave him then 12 points. So counting them all together, 18-12, Raptor's on 30 points. And Tony D is actually on 32 points, according to the system. Shout out MICMASTERS Alliance. The third round, Tony D for me, 5 out of 5 effective writing. I think there was a lot more punches in this round than the other 2 rounds. And Raptor, 4 out of 5. Yeah, it had punches in there for sure, but it wasn't as punch heavy as his first 2 rounds. Performance, Tony D did. The 2 stumbles were pretty rough. They were pretty rough. So I've given him a 1 out of 3 for performance. And Raptor, I'm giving him 3 out of 3, but I feel like I could probably take a point away for cutting his round the way he did. However, he performed up to that point and ended where he was comfortable on a big line. So for now, performance. The rounds were close enough time-wise that I didn't feel out of place. And both of them got a 1 out of 2 for conviction because the stumbles, the cut-offs of the round, it kind of just took a little bit away from the round. As I said on the first reaction, I was engrossed up until that point, and I just remembered where I was and not just enjoying the battle. So going over bars that are good from both of them, the blackboard dust off old school writing from Tony D, fake smack like methadone, 1 and 4 like a manatee, which is like an old cinema that would only go on in the afternoons. The Tony Ray's stuff was pretty good, and tube drive, then dude strike, make it hard for you to move around. Like, yeah, that was tough, but it wasn't the haymakers of the round for Tony. Tony had, the whole shit crime. There's a lesson there. Manny in the corner like Freddie Roach and Raptor bones that ain't fossilized. Like, they hit. And for Raptor, he had, you know, the little connecting part about the Oscar Pistorius bit afterwards was slick. Iron Fist with glass jaw and the catwalk bar walks. I think it was like strutting the stuff like a catwalk, and the stand-up guy part, which was just the, you know, basically as there was a lot of like the concepts going over about the difference between the two, and really for Raptor only having 2 actual haymakers was the send shots behind closed door like Oscar Pistorius and I'll Fight You One at the time at the very start, because Raptor did a bit more rapping and less punching and trying to detail how Tony D is, and unfortunately it cut off the round. So point wise, even with Tony D having the stumble that affected his round because of punch count and because of moments, I actually give Tony D the 3rd round. So Tony ends up with a 7 out of 10 round, 3 haymakers, which give him 6 extra points for a total score of 13. And Raptor, although I also cut his round short, had 2 haymakers, giving him an extra 4 points out of 8 out of 10 round, giving him 12 points. So the final scores end up being Tony D with 45 points and Raptor with 42 points. So it's a very, very, very close battle. Salute to these guys. This was difficult, and this may be a hot take. People always said that Raptor won the battle, but if I'm going off of the credibility of this system and the objective natures of what I perceive as bars plus keeping within the guideline, it says that Tony won. Christ. Right, back to visual me.
So that's the video there, guys. Let me know if I'm bugging, if I've got something wrong, if it's out the way, if I've missed the point, the angle's totally off. I've scored it how I've scored it, I guess. I'm doing his intro before I've broken it down. Hope you guys enjoy it. Cammygbr. Thank you very much. Oh.